Welcome, everybody, to episode 57 of Perpetual Backlog, where we sit around weekly to talk about video games instead of actually playing them. I'm your host that picks up a video game for 5 minutes, picks up another video game for 5 minutes, picks up another one for 5 minutes. And yeah, that's my life. Aqua. Joining me, like usual, is your perpetually tired capybara, who's now free for a little bit.
Just a little bit, though. Yep. Hi.
Yeah. And our recently exercised pizza ravager, League.
Sup?
Oh my god, she's so cool.
Just imagine, like, okay. So take the brick wall that we have, all right. And she's she's leaning against the brick wall. She's got like a
leather
toothpick in her
jacket,
leather jacket,
Yeah.
bandana. And
Some aviators.
Yeah,
she's
aviators.
So cool.
So.
My goodness.
I want to be like her.
Maybe one day,
no.
kid.
I'm too cool, kid.
Oh my god.
What do we all do this week?
I played a different game!
Oh, tell us about it. Wow.
Castle fucking Vania!
Let's go.
Yay!
Which one?
It's on PS Plus.
Oh, I've not checked that for the month. Goodness.
Get it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's like, was it Rondo Blood or something?
Rondo of Blood. Okay.
Yeah, that one. There's a collection. There's two games. One with Richter? I think it's Richter.
Probably.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
it Symphony
Richter
of
Belmont.
Night and Rondo of Blood?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep,
Symphony.
it
Yeah,
is.
I'll absolutely pick
Yes.
that up.
Yes. Fucking the Rondo of Blood one is fucking hard. I hate the crows. I really hate the crows. They are so annoying.
Caca.
Fuck off. No, and then I'm stuck on the werewolf boss. That's the third boss, I think, something like that.
Okay.
Not third. Anyway, yeah, it's hard. Those games are hard. People these days have a good. Actually, no, it has a quick save at least. But no, if you die, you start at the very beginning of the level. Doesn't matter what checkpoint you hit. So yeah, get good. I have to get good. I'm telling myself.
Get good,
pointing at
scrub.
myself. Yeah,
Good.
but I'm looking forward to playing Symphony of the Night as well. Haven't touched it yet.
I have a confession to make.
Oh,
I know
yeah?
the song.
I've never played Castlevania at all.
You're no fool? Oh,
No.
well, geez.
I mean,
really?
I am a
You've
fool.
You
never,
are a fool.
you've never played any Castlevania.
Nope. I don't.
I'm
play
just
any,
surprised.
I haven't played any Vanias. Let's be real.
I'm
here.
just surprised you've managed it with the sheer amount of them out there.
Yeah. The only Vania-esque type style game that I've entertained maybe getting was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
That is actually just Castlevania in a different title, so fair enough.
Yeah.
I have bad news for you guys.
Oh,
You have to
no.
get a Japanese account to get
Why is
the
that?
Castlevania games.
Oh,
Japanese accounts. Asia.
okay.
Yep.
Oh, so it's only
Apparently, only JP. But I use
JP.
JP anyway, so I don't really check. Okay. Yes.
well, that's unfortunate.
So what's on the American and European one?
You know what? While we're
For
going off
November, I got it right here. For November right now, it is Knockout City, First Class Trouble, Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning.
Well, the Castlevania ones is October. You still got a few days left for that, though. They don't actually tick over at the start of the month for some reason. They always
No,
confuse me.
they tick over November 2nd, which is
Yeah. So
today.
yeah. Okay. What was last month then?
Let's see here. PS Plus October. Hell Let Loose, PGA Tour, 2K21, and Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, we never got Mortal Kombat over here.
How unfortunate. Actually, Mortal Kombat X
Was 10
is
good?
okay.
It's okay.
Not the worst,
10
but not
10
the
was
best.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 was fine. I personally don't. I have my issues with NetherRealm stuff in general for like a few different reasons. But yeah, 10 was fine. 10 was fine.
10 was fine. Is that all you played this week, League?
Yeah, I sat in watching and reading a dialogue to Robot Wars 30.
No.
Robot Wars. Not Slice,
For-
just friends.
Oh, not Slice?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun. I used a voice mod for the robots and the things.
Oh, nice.
Hmm.
It wasn't on stream or anything, it was just for fun.
What more reason do you need?
Yeah. Hey, I like the Robot Wars 30. I like the? Did I put a the?
The
I like Robot Wars 30. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks
Pretty
really
good.
good.
It's
Yeah.
fun. Music's great.
If you've bought the music pack, especially, it's so nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't, but I've been watching people, and it's super nostalgic. It's so nice.
Yeah.
In the words of Sly, no, in the words of Sly, in the words of Ruby, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I had lots of fun. It's good. Enjoying myself.
Excellent.
Just tossing around, having fun with that. But that's it, really. Not Castlevania is the only one I actually played myself.
I mean, I think that is a worthy choice for what has just been going on this past week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
'Twas the spookiest time of the year.
Indeed.
Was the spookiest time of
But no, come on, let's get a little bit of Thanksgiving in before we break out the old Padaroos.
You're going to invoke Mariah Carey, and then that'll be.
Oh, she's already been invoked.
Oh, because Coda never listens to this.
She comes
podcast.
out of the fucking drains like it, you know.
You just hear the whistle note, and you know what's coming.
Because Coda never listens to this podcast. We talked to Zeke last night.
Oh.
And he's made it into the glamour side of the 14 community. And,
Really? Is that
he's,
so?
Yeah. He got what he was able to do is make the red saber outfit on his Lalafell. So
hold on.
He's gonna bombard Coded with pictures on.
I have to ask because red saber unfortunately means like a couple of different things. Do you mean Nero or Mordred? Because that's the only two that you're going to be mentioning.
The
This is fate shit, right? Fate.
This is
I got it right.
shit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yay! I understood the reference.
All right, Steve Rogers. Hold on a second.
He's got the Pandora outfit, which I'm assuming is Nero.
Yeah,
Right.
Nero is the one that looks just like Saber. Red Sabers could also be Mordred, who is. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
No, to me,
So it's Nero.
Mordred's not red saber. Mordred is the halter top saber, or like the
That's
top
true.
saber.
Red Saber is literally what
This is
she's
all
called,
very
though.
important, folks. So yeah,
No,
okay. So
no, it's not.
Lalafell.
It's
Called
not very
Lalafell.
important. Yeah,
Lalafell.
Lalafell. He's his Lalafell. He's got it dressed up as. He's got the glamour.
Oh
and everything
no,
set
it's
up.
Christmas Nero. I understand
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen
He's
that.
got.
Yeah.
He's got him bombarded, coated with
No,
some
he has to sprint
Padorus.
everywhere now. Sprint.
Padoru.
Oh man, I forget how it goes. Is it Hashira Soryo?
Yeah, Hashira Soryo
Yeah.
Padoru.
Hashiru is run.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means in English at all. I only know the meme. I know it's from CCC, I think.
You would know more than I would because I just know the meme.
Whatever. It's a meme, and that's what you know it from.
Yeah.
Hashire
Anyway.
Soryo, kaze no yoni.
Oh, Soreo. Yeah. Run here.
And I don't remember the act.
Padoru.
Run
Yeah.
there.
There's another line, but I
Hashire
don't
so-
actually
Hashira
remember.
Soreo. Yeah. Run there. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. They're running.
Oh, fantastic. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Cool.
Coded's gonna
Did it.
see a bunch of Pedorus.
Oh,
in,
fantastic.
Like, the next
No,
month.
excellent.
Ah. You need
Nero
a whole
is
army.
the highest
Actually,
civ.
Go to Party Finder. Okay, folks, if you're listening, go to Party Finder. Get a whole freaking full party of Lalafell. Dress up.
Correct.
Just run after what's his name on
Everybody. Wait.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this too.
Do it all through Endwalker.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
It really will be the end for him.
That's Adamantoids, everybody. Yeah. What about you, Dollet? What have you done?
So I've had people working on the house, so let me tell you, I am still tired because it's been no sleep. But I managed to play, as I said, a bit of Darkest Dungeon. It's still an excellent game. I still like it. I'm still awful at it. So I didn't get very far. But I did do something because it was on sale. And I've been wanting to play this game for about a year. Maybe not quite a year, but thereabouts. I picked up Skull, the Hero Slayer.
Yeah.
It's a little 2D Metroidvania-esque type of roguelike. And I'm not very good at it. I'm still at the very beginning with like nothing unlocked and just running around praying to get enough quartz to level up certain skills. But like, it's really fun. I don't know that it beats out Hades yet because I love that game so much. But this has been really nice. It's a little, I guess, pixel. Yeah, I guess it's pixel art, and it's got a neat OST. But the combat's really fun. It takes a moment to get used to. You have two. You're playing a tiny little skull knight, and you can have two skulls, and that switches what you can do on a character. So at the moment, I'm just going around beating up heroes. It's great. I'm the baddie.
Oh yeah. The game
I
where
mean,
you're the villain.
I'm not really the villain because of the way the narrative works, but you know, I am a little skull soldier versus literal heroes, actual heroes, and I'm beating them up. Well, that's not true. I'm beating up the first one and losing to the second one quite consistently right now.
Hmm.
But I'm giving it a go. Aside from that, obviously, more 11 because that's just what I do now. I beat COP. It's finally done. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I can say this unequivocally now. COP and Zillert are and the 11 community is not going to like me saying it this way, a worse version of Shadowbringers.
No, worse for the Shadow.
It is fundamentally because of the time that it was made. The writing is not as good, and the reveals are not as smooth. But it's very evident that a lot of concepts that were used, not even in just Shadowbringers, but throughout 14 thus far, were born from like directly from the first two expansions of 11 or vanilla in the first expansion.
Hmm.
Like after playing 14 first, like it's very evident this. And I chose a particularly nasty way of saying it. And I take that back, obviously, because I did enjoy my time. But seeing these ideas, God, it must have been like 10 to 15 years later, executed again, probably the way they wanted to execute them before, is really neat. Like I'm just going around
They're
this game seeing all the birth of these ideas that they would retackle again later.
it's budget Shadowbringer. That's the best way to say it.
No, because the sub is practically the same.
No, I meant like
I know what you meant.
11 didn't have the budget. Didn't
It's
have that
true.
much of
No,
a
it's
budget.
very obvious that it didn't. I think a lot of people forget how old Base 11 actually is. Base 11 did not compete with WoW. Base 11 predated it.
Yeah. Only by a
But
year.
still, it's using fundamentally an older system.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even comparable to WoW's at all. Like WoW's is still more modern, which is actually saying a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, like I said, just like this revelation of beating this and seeing all of that was really cool, and I'm really enjoying the character. I enjoyed the CLP characters anyway. And now I'm on to, I mean, I could go anywhere. I could go to Ad Ergen, I could go to Adeline, which I probably won't, or I could go to Wings, which I'm trying very hard not to do, because that's the content that I know I'm going to enjoy the most. And I don't want to finish that content and then just not enjoy everything else as much.
Well, you have 18 days.
So what that means is I'm probably going to do Wings.
Yeah. Because the only next step up you would have from Wings is Endwalker. So.
Yeah. So yeah. That's what I've done so far. I played Skull. I played Darkest Dungeon. I played a too much 11, honestly, but 11 lets me play other games while I play it, so it works out.
Yeah. Man, where to start?
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Okay.
What a start indeed.
Ooh,
Do we sit back and wait for Aqua to finish his hour-long discussion? On
No.
This thesis statement he has going.
This is a segment, so.
All right. I'll get the quick one off first. All right. I downloaded the Monster Hunter Rise demo. I literally about like 2 hours ago and played.
Oh, the PC.
Yeah,
I didn't
on
know that
PC,
was
yeah.
out already.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Holy shit, dollar.
Yeah.
Uncapped frame rate.
Oh, I bet it feels so good.
Oh, you get to
Yeah.
you get to pull out. I mean, I think you got to pull out your camera. And,
Excuse me?
Yeah, I really needed you to finish. Oh my goodness.
What was that? That doesn't make any better. Say that.
Your sentence. Finish your sentence. God. Oh, it's contagious.
Oh god. Ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
Good night, everyone. I'm out. I can't do this. I gotta go. Oh no, that's gonna come back to bite me. I know it.
Okay.
English is hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Let me. What I meant was I didn't know if in base Rise you were able to zoom out your camera.
The answer is yes, but not very much.
It's not very much in this one either, but it's still good enough. They give you the ability to swap your button commands, and I don't mean like button like you know, map your buttons, because that should be obvious. I mean, like, if I have a PS5 controller plugged in, I can pick that the buttons look like the PS5 buttons, like so X, square, triangle, and circle, and all that stuff. It's not just like, oh, well, we're doing the Microsoft way, or we're gonna give you the Switch commands. No, I get the. I can pick Xbox commands, Switch commands, or PlayStation commands, or I can play keyboard and mouse. Which is pretty good. I only played like 2 hunts. I did 2 Great Azuchi hunts. Mainly because I was just trying to like get my fingers back into remembering the button commands for it. And unfortunately, the bow in the demo doesn't allow you to do the aerial strike attack. Doesn't allow you to. Doesn't allow you to.
Right.
You don't have that silk bind in there. And I'm just like just like really bummed out about that, because that's literally my my gameplay loop when it comes to playing bow. So yeah, 60 frames, or actually 60 plus frames. You know, you could throw it on your 144 hertz monitor. There are so many like PC related like graphic options on this demo. Like, I mean, obviously, you got to download it and play it. So, just to look at it.
Probably, yeah. I mean, you're right. I will.
Yeah, runs so much better. God. And then, you know, obviously, later on down the line, people are going to mod it to where I can have health bars. So, I look forward to that. Because it's not a weakness, man. It's bad game design. It's what it is.
Weakness.
It's bad game design.
The whole purpose is for us not to know.
No, it's bad game design to not know. All right. That's why bosses got health bars in every fucking game that's came out over the past like 20 years. If they didn't have health bars to begin with, because it's bad game design.
Nah, I don't know about this one.
Anyway, it's good. It's multiplayer, so we can play it. And yeah, did that for about an hour today. What else did I play? I played 14. My Gunbreaker is now 80. Now I'm working
Oh,
on.
you did get the 80. Good.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna get my Astra to 80. It's 72 at the moment, so I will work on that. That'll probably be the last thing I level before Endwalker. So I can have both my tanks and healers, all my tanks and healers at 80. I played 3 to 4 hours of Yakuza today, and I did one thing.
Ooh, which one?
Hey guys, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're into what you're hearing. While you're down there, remember to like the video as much as we like you. You'll be good now.
0.
Okay.
I did one thing.
Cabaret.
I did the cabaret. That's for the past 10 to 15 hours in this game. I've done nothing but cabaret. So that's fun. I'm almost done with the cabaret. Actually, I've got one last club to beat. So I'm working my way into that, and then after I do that, I can go on with the story. While I'll also have like all of Majima's like panels unlocked, so I can have access to at least the ones that I don't have to go talk to the training dude to unlock to get. So that'll be nice. And my Majima has like max HP, so I don't have to worry about getting like, well, I never had to worry about like losing my health anyway, because you can carry on like fucking 20 bottles of HP potions anyway. So oh, what else? Oh, did I talk about starting Neo last week? I don't know if I started Neo after last week's podcast or before last week's podcast.
I believe you said this was your intention was to start it.
Yeah. So we started Neo. Me and Evan started playing Neo. We're almost done with Neo. I think we've got like 5 or 6 missions left. That game is fun. That game is a lot more fun with a person, with other people. Because the one thing that I have a problem with Neo is that sometimes, even if you have like decent armor or whatever, bosses still generally almost one-hit you anyway. So I sometimes feel like I'm not learning anything from the bosses because they kind of just one-hit you. So it's don't get hit, scrub.
Get good. Obviously.
Kind of, at least in like in Dark Souls you could at least get hit twice before worrying about dying. And same with Bloodborne. Actually, in Bloodborne, I can get hit like a bunch of times and not have to worry about dying. What else? Yeah, we're almost done with that. I don't know DLC wise what we're doing, if we're doing the DLC at all, but I assume we probably will. And then we're gonna move on to Neo 2, which will be a lot better for me because that game runs so good on PC, and also the weapons feel so good in that game. I showed Evan the opening to it, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm about this game." The opening's really nice.
I haven't messed around with 2 yet, so I don't know much about it.
So you get to turn into Onis in Neo 2?
Well, that makes sense given what the promotional imagery is.
Yeah. And it's also a prequel to Neo 1.
Oh, is
So-
that how they're doing this? Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm actually spoiled on one of the end bosses because of another podcast I listened to. Which is all right, because and when it comes to those games, I'm not like worried about spoilers, and I also don't know much about the Sengoku era. So
That alone tells me who the end boss is.
oh, well, I mean, the Sengoku era is both games. Like,
This is true because Ieyasu was in the first one.
yeah, and like and Oda Nobunaga's in it and all that stuff. So
Wait, if Nobunaga's in the first, but he's like the big bad. I thought he was going to be the big bad of the second one. All right. He
I
probably
don't
is.
know.
He's probably the Demon King, returned from hell, like he always does.
I don't know who's the end boss of 1. I did watch a speed run of it, but I didn't pay attention to it because I was off playing another game.
Wait, no, hold on. We have to talk about that.
Okay.
There are a lot of things you can kind of just have on in the background. Isn't the whole thing about speedruns that they be watched? It's kind of like seeing them is the big thing.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's speed run was a little weird. He was kind of doing, he his load times were very weird. I don't know. It was like, I paid attention to it a little bit, like within the first first half of the game. But when I got to the point where where I was at or whatever, that's when I kind of checked out. So I didn't really pay attention to, other than there was this one boss that's like this gigantic like skeleton like thing, and by gigantic I mean like a skyscraper tall, gigantic. So I looked at it and I was like, oh god. Oh, and there was like some weird looking Hydra thing on top of a house or a building that we were fighting. And I was like, what the fuck's going on here? But yeah, I'm enjoying Neo. I'm doing it in Odachi strength build at the moment. I have my sub weapons are dual blades, but I always go dual blades. Because dual blades are kind of cool. I don't know what I'm going to do in Neo 2. My original file in Neo 2 is Fist Tonfas.
I love a good tonfa. I'll be honest. Big fan of whenever tonfas turn up in things.
I don't like them too much in Neo 2.
Okay, cool. Just absolutely crush my hopes and dreams. Fine.
Okay, but this is me, all right? Dala, you and I have very, very opposing opinions on stuff.
Oh boy, do we.
Like you don't like Wendy's fries. I love the Wendy's fries.
I didn't say that. I do like Wendy's fries. I don't think they're the best.
I think they're better than McDonald's fries, but that's
I
me.
think they're very good. I just don't know if they beat out McDonald's fries. I don't know. I'm still up in the air about it.
The Japanese ones are really dry.
Yeah, maybe my Wendy's sucks. Because I know my McDonald's isn't very good. Tell you what.
Leek, Wendy's or McDonald's? Which one's dry?
I would say Japanese McDonald's is not good for French fries. Unfortunately, they don't fry them as much and healthy or some shit bullshit.
But if they're not good for French fries, then what are they good for?
Yeah, exactly.
The burgers are better.
Yeah,
I guess they got fun novelty seasonal burgers, you know.
Yeah, that's Kuro Burger.
Enough.
Yeah.
Kuro Burger.
I thought that was a Burger King thing.
No, it's Kuro.
It's Kuro Burger.
No, yeah, they do that too. It's just a thing here. But you never entered that into the equation. You said Wendy's or McDonald's.
It's true. Yeah. It's true.
But yeah, I mean, you might like them or whatever, but I'm going fist weapons and tonfas, which are two very close range, like builds or whatever.
Duck and weave, bob and sway,
and I was doing that
Dempsey
pretty good.
roll.
I was doing that pretty consistently throughout the game, but I'm at this like snake boss, and I'm just like, oh, it's kind of annoying. So I think my playthrough I'll do with Evan. I'm gonna go switch glaive and dual blades.
Wait, hold on, because if there's anything I like more than tonfa, it's reach weaponry. What is a switch glaive? That sounds amazing.
It's a glaive that switches into a.
Okay, listen here, you little shit.
Let's see, Neo 2.
Oh, they look neat.
Yeah, I'll get you like the wiki link or the fandom link for it or whatever.
Let's have a butchers. All right.
Yeah.
It's just a scythe.
Too.
It's just a fucking.
Yeah, it's a scythe pretty much, but it's It switches into like a close range weapon as well.
Ah, okay. I see.
It's a magic weapon as well.
Okay. All right, calm
Okay.
down.
All right.
So you use it to like you buff your like fucking you buff your glaive and then you attack with it. So it's pretty good. I'll probably go with that and dual blades because I if I'm not doing dual blades in any fucking build, what am I doing? Because like dual blades are just cool.
So I'm curious, do bows count as their own thing, or would that be a second weapon?
Bows?
Like bows and rifles were an alternate weapon
They're
type.
yeah, they're still your second. They're still your secondary weapon. Like okay, so you have your melee weapons, you have your primary and your secondary melee weapon, and then you have your primary and your secondary ranged weapon.
I see. Got it.
Yeah. So you can have a bow and a gun, and you can have two different melee weapons. So that is all that I played for more than an hour this week.
Hey.
Is that all that I played for more than an hour? Yeah, that's all I played for more than an hour this week. I did not touch. I did not play any more Guardians of the Galaxy. But that's classic me. I'll buy a game and I'll play it. And I did not play more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I did, however, hop on and test to see if I needed to turn on my DS4 Windows to make it like work or whatever. Also, I lied. I did play more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I did the first mission.
Rules of nature.
And where your boss fight is against, well, the big boss fight is against the Metal Gear Ray, but then you have
I just have to say this because it's never made sense and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Rex is a unit that was surpassed by Ray in every possible standard,
Mm-hmm.
except I think for the ability to carry a nuke, and I might be wrong about that. Rays are the superior weapon. Rays are mass produced. They're badass. They only ever job.
Yeah, I know,
They
right?
job to Raiden every time he's on screen. And in 4, they jobbed to Rex. What the fuck?
Yep.
I love them so much, though.
But Metal Gear Ray is better when it's in the water. So their problem is that they always make it go on land.
It's true.
All right.
Because the only way you can get anyone to fight them. The
Yeah, but
one
no,
thing that Ray has beaten is the tanker. That's it. And the tanker was a tanker.
Yeah. But like no. See, what you do is you stay in the water and you just continuously shoot like super pressurized water at people. That's all you have to do. Why go on land? Why go on land?
To be fair, I recognize that this is just all nonsense, but the fact that I had to beat 21 of the bastards, or maybe it wasn't 21, but a lot of them with a fucking Stinger missile. Ooh, I'm still bitter about it. So I enjoy watching them job quite a lot, if I'm honest.
Yeah, no, yeah, that game was well, that first mission was interesting to say the least. Raiden looked looked horrible in that first mission. Thank God.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think the aesthetics of Revengeance is very strong.
Oh no, everybody's in bodysuits, man.
It just the idea, like they don't look great, and hot take, Cyborg Ninja Raiden has never looked good because he looks way better in this game than he did in 4.
Yeah.
So IDK, but hey, you literally got to hear Rules of Nature, which means
yes,
you got a sneak peek at the singer that will be covering the vocal music in Endwalker. If I remember correctly.
That's the lead singer for the Architects? That's Sam Carter?
I believe so. Now I'm immediately going to double back on this because I'm not sure, but I will double check.
Yeah, because that's actually a really good song. Metal Gear. Yeah, no, it's interesting. So here, actually, question. And this is very up my alley for asking this question. Are there any hot bodysuited women in this game?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
One of the
All right.
one boss is a woman, and she is as ridiculous looking as everyone else.
Yeah.
So you get to look forward to Mistral. She is French, Moroccan. I
Oh, you
forget.
just said French, really? Come on.
Dude, we're gonna lose all our French viewership. What the hell?
Nah, okay, that's literally all I played this week.
Hey,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. Yes. Surprisingly enough. So, we don't have a question for this week. And I'll say this again, like I said last week. Fuck you, Little. And he'll message me a couple days from now and be like, fuck you too, man. So, we have some news this week. Got some news. Some gaming news this week.
Mm-hmm.
I
I was also wrong. It's not the guy.
That'd be so cool. First, again, like we talked about a couple weeks ago, Sony pushing another one of their this time technically a first party title, first party ish title to PC. Sackboy's Big Adventure
Yeah.
is coming to Steam, which is weird. They are they also put out that thing a couple days ago too, saying that they're really going to start pushing for PlayStation games to come out on PC. It's called they actually named it PlayStation PC. So that was a nice thing.
Yeah, so not sure what to make of this.
I mean, we make of it like how we've been making it the past, the past couple months, that Sony gonna do what Sony gonna do.
That is entirely correct.
They wanna make games they wanna put games on PC. By all means, do it. I will buy them probably. What they'll do is they'll exclusive to PlayStation. A year and a half later, they'll come to PC, and I'll buy both copies because that's what I am. That's what I do.
And that's what they bank on. Wink.
Yep, that's what they bank on. I am their target audience. That's what is pretty much what I've been getting at here. So next, PUBG's parent company now owns Subnautica.
I just kind of don't know what to make of this one.
It's a bizarre acquisition, to be sure. I never saw that coming, honestly. To be specific, it owns the Subnautica studio Unknown Worlds.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So everything that the Subnautica studio does is now under the what was their name? They're called Bluehole. They were called Blue something at some point. PUBG.
I think you're actually right. We just Bluehole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They insist they'll be independent still.
Sure.
Oh, it's called they're called Krafton now. Is what the parent company's called. It's Krafton.
Yeah, it owns about 6 studios, right? It owns
one of them being Bluehole.
Rising Wings, Dream Motion, Bluehole, and then PUBG.
And PUBG Studios.
And Striking Distance Studios. That kind of thing. Yep.
It is a weird acquisition, because Subnautica's developer really only makes Subnautica. Then that's, Subnautica's very popular, so I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
My assumption is that Subnautica was very lucrative, or at least it made a bunch of profit. And it started a bit niche, and it seems to have picked up a lot of folks, especially now with its secondary release, which is not an expansion, it's an actual second game? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, saying that though, no, they've done a shooter too.
Oh, they have?
They've done
What's it
Natural
called?
Selection 1 and 2.
Do not
Oh,
know that one. I'm
It's
gonna
a
be honest.
shooter strategy hybrid game featuring 2 unique playable sides and dynamic environments. Releasing
Mm.
Steam in 2012.
Yeah, my assumption is the Subnautica crew has shown themselves able to make games that are not very expensive and make a lot of money. So that means,
Yeah.
just they're generating a bunch of profit. So even though the game itself seems like a weird acquisition because it absolutely is, yeah, I assume it's just a case of this is a profitable company and they probably
Yeah.
were fairly cheap to acquire, all things considered.
Their Subnautica Below Zero is in early access right now.
Yes. So getting in on the ground floor of that as well.
Yeah. I changed up his gameplay slightly from the first one. You are an actual character, actual story other than survive. Depends on
Subnautica.
yeah, I name character and stuff.
Subnautica always reminds me of No Man's Sky, and then I just want to play No Man's Sky, but
The first one, yeah. Second one, not so much.
then I'm like, every time I like go to want to play No Man's Sky, I'm just like, man, if I start this, I'm gonna be in it for like weeks, and I don't have time to be in a game for weeks. Not until Endwalker comes out.
Facts.
So, that's weird. I mean, like, I view this as if, like, like when randomly Tencent buys a company, or like, buys a majority share in some gaming company, and I'm just sitting here like, are they the bad guy, or are they not the bad guy?
Yeah, it's a lot like that.
So, it's nice. I mean, the studio's gonna get more funding, I hope now. PUBG's, I mean, the Krafton is a very profitable company. They own a lot of good studios, so maybe this is very good for. I mean, they bought them. They probably bought them for actually pretty decent penny. So, at least decent penny for them. Nice.
It's funny because I didn't even know PUBG was still around. So,
Yeah, PUBG's very. They're still. I think
Is
they're
it?
working on PUBG 2 at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, it kind of just faded out of any sort of newsfeed for me.
Yeah, I thought it died because the cheaters on, especially the Chinese server, were just so all encompassing that no one could get anything done. So it's interesting to know. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Fortnite won the war, so.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
They won the battle in the war. Next, Falcom came out with an update for Kuro Kiseki. A much needed update because it added in a lot of quality of life. It added in 60 FPS support, which I hopped in for like 5 seconds the other day, and yeah, I was like, next time I actually jump in to keep going on the story, I'm gonna have much better of a time because it was locked at 30, and while it wasn't bad, I'm not a fan of video games being locked at 30. Nor is anybody else really, especially on a PS5. There's no reason for it to be locked at 30 on a PS5. They added in a function to skip S-Craft and high-level arts, which is nice. I never really ran into a problem about skipping them at all, because the S-Crafts are not very long, and I don't actually do very many high-level arts. So, though I'm not at the point where I get to do high-level arts, though, so who knows. Added in an auto change to higher level up quartz function and auto equip for orbits, which is nice. That's a section of the game that I have not touched very much because I can't read Japanese. Log menu support during during event selection, L2 button plus directional keypad up, which is that's just a nice quality of life. And they added in the shard skill list for orbit screens. And I saw earlier they added in a connection event to a certain character in that game. Not too long, like literally today. So that's pretty nice. But that's not all the gaming news, because that would be very boring gaming news if that's all we had.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm.
There's a state of play this week, boys.
There was, in fact, a state of play.
For anybody that doesn't know what a state of play is, that is Sony's little itty bitty press conference thing that they do, which ends up usually being entirely useless half the time, because honestly, some of the stuff that just didn't need to be in a state of play. Let's be real here. So yeah, we can go down the list of what was revealed. First,
There was things we didn't see before, so there is worth it.
Yeah,
watching it if you've...
yeah.
Yeah.
It was only 20 minutes. It was like, or just above 20 minutes.
I do like that it's bite-sized in that kind of regard.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. It's very, very easy to digest. First off, we have Death Verse, which is a No More Heroes battle royale look-alike type game.
I have no idea what to make of this.
Yeah.
It's like if you're essentially this array of menagerie of different characters. They have cool moves, supers that you beat each other up with, and there's an announcer. It's very, very like what's it called, freaking, I guess, like a battle royale type of thing.
Yeah, that's honestly the vibe I
Yeah.
got. And like No More Heroes is absolutely the right call out for it, I think.
Yeah.
It's got that
Yeah.
weird off-kilter design, that really dark sense of humor, and it looks like you're trying to kill everyone else to become number one. So best luck to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trailer was shiny.
It was
Yep.
shiny.
It was shiny.
God,
Spring
those characters are
2022.
something else.
Yeah. Spring 2022. It's made by Gung Ho Games. So that's for those that have played their games. Look forward to that.
So forgive the ignorance. Who?
Gung Ho.
Gung Ho. I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they make a bunch of
play-
like indie-ish type games. A lot of them are on Steam actually.
Ah.
They tend to. Oh, Gung Ho is basically they make Ragnarok. You know that one.
Mm-hmm.
That Ragnarok of online
Yeah.
fame?
Yeah, Gung Ho. At least
Yeah.
they're publishing and stuff. They are a developer and a publisher.
Yeah.
So
I see.
Yeah. they do a lot of mobile games these days. They've been around for a long time. They've done PS1 games and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's
Like,
Gung Ho
Grandia.
and Super Trick.
I don't know if they actually
Grandia?
at least published them as well. Yeah, Grandia.
Mm.
That's a PS1. That's an RPG.
Yeah.
Watch they published.
It looks pretty alright. So the actual developer for Death Verse is Super Trick. So Gung Ho is the
Publisher,
publisher for it. And I don't know what Super Trick is on. Sometimes these just developers just come out of nowhere.
As long as they come out of nowhere with a banger.
Yeah, I do believe this is the first we've heard of this game too.
Yeah.
So there isn't much information out there about it.
Mm-hmm. This was indeed real. It's going to come out spring 2022. It's on PS5 and PS4. Next, they revealed what they called a music biopic game.
What they unveiled
don't
next
know.
was the the most thinly veiled advert for a first-party music group I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
So we
It
are
was so
OFK.
confusing.
Yeah, no, absolutely it was. We Are OFK is apparently a music biopic game about an indie pop band. But as far as I can tell, they don't actually exist. And this is just Sony making a band for a game that they can maybe also sell music with. I don't know what's happening here.
I mean,
N-
the art
Yeah,
looked
I don't know.
pretty
It was pretty.
nice.
Yeah, it was
I
it was real pretty, and the actors were all actors. The musicians, whatever
yeah.
they are,
Um,
were very good. So I guess there's that.
like my first guess at what I saw, it was like a advertisement trailer for perhaps a visual novel. I think one of you two mentioned freaking what's it called?
Life is Strange.
What game is like? Yeah, Life is Strange. I guess
That's
it's the closest thing. Yeah, it's
Probably.
possible. I mean, it would make sense because it's like it's a on topic thing. It's around now. I don't know. There wasn't really much else. It revealed that it was going to be episodic chapters. There's 5 of them or something. So you play through those. Yeah, you get to know the characters a bit. I'm confused.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
have
know what I don't know what to do.
they have their website. It's called ofk.cool.
Of course, it is.
Their whole team is made up of character avatars. Ones that are like that were shown in the trailer, and some that aren't shown in the trailer, I guess. There's the link for it.
Oh yeah, no, the art looks grand.
I just wish they would have like said something.
Yeah, I have no idea what to make of this. This game actually
I don't know.
genuinely needed a bigger presentation for it.
It's a head scratcher. It's clearly just a teaser to go to. I mean, it's working. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I have no idea. I guess
True.
I'll keep an eye out just to learn more. So on that sense, on that plane of marketing, yeah, that's worked.
It did
I
good enough.
dunno.
It made it on our show. It made it on our show. I mean, so it's
Oh,
gotta
well,
be-
they're the
it's
big
gotta be
time
decent.
now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, but yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it looks okay.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
okay.
I don't know what it looks like yet. I will hold my judgment.
2022 PS4 and PS5. So yeah. Next, they showed off what is it? It's like a DLC for Bugsnax.
Yeah, it was
Called
some
the
kind of major
Isle of-
update.
I'm sure
Bug
Bug Snacks is a delightful game. I am sure, but someone kept playing the fucking Bug Snacks song in a Discord server constantly, literally one after another. Bug Snacks, and I hate, I can't look at this game because the song
Yeah.
just is so. Sorry,
that-
developer. I'm sure it's a great game. You're doing well.
The update's called Isle of Bugsnax. You get to go to different. I think it's a couple of different islands. Maybe like, as I say the word, archipelago of
Yeah.
of islands, and there's new Bugsnax on there. New bugs
And they
that
have
take
hats.
pictures of, and they have hats. You can put hats on them. That's the main important thing. They specifically wanted you to know that. Next is Leek's favorite game, right? Yeah.
Of all time.
Yeah.
ever.
Leek's favorite game
the
of all
scary
time.
jump game. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's, reminding you this game is coming out, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
We've
Yeah.
seen this game before. We know that it exists, but honestly, while I'm not going to buy this game because it's not my kind of game, this is not the previous games. This is a genuine attempt at something new and different, and
Yeah.
I am curious.
I'm impressed
about
with it.
Yeah. It's
I'll
not
watch
the
Leek
same
play it.
format.
Yeah, sure.
Me? Yeah, I will fucking do it. I do. Hey, I like horror. Okay, I will fucking Yelp a lot. Yeah, sure. That's
So-
true. You can. Yeah, I will be scared by this game. However, I love playing horror games. We did establish this last week.
But
I
my
do
question for
believe.
you, Leek, is when you're playing this, who's going to be around to pry you off the ceiling after every major jump scare?
I don't know. Yeah, same person that pried you
Oh,
off the ceiling when your
Damn
game.
it. I've realized too late.
Yeah, don't try that on me, buddy.
Oh, no. Okay. Fair play.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach comes out in December. What was that date that I saw? December 16th. PS4 and PS5.
So
So
you
if you
know,
like jump scares.
Yeah.
scare your friends for the holidays.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So like, there is like an NPC, a voiced NPC human person. Are you helping? Is
I
that a
don't
thing?
know. Maybe. I don't know. To be
I thought you
determined.
were.
It's still the whole
Thought
like
you
you
were
take a
the human.
part-time job and stuff. No, there's someone else. It was a different, other than you. If you save, you help out. It's bizarre. I don't know. Yeah.
Who knows? I never paid attention to
Mm.
Five Nights at Freddy games, like, because they're just they're jump scares to be jump scares, and that's all they were.
I hear the deep lore. It's actually pretty alright, but I'm never gonna
Deep
find
lore.
out. So
They go deep. They go deep. I touched on it at one point. Yeah, they're really into it.
yeah, like
Don't
it's full
piss
on
them
like
off.
creepypasta, like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Slenderman levels of detail in it.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Really.
It is. Yeah.
I just don't know what any of that is. I just know it's super detailed.
Next up, they showed Death's Door, which is a Tim Burton-esque adventure game.
It's
That
so cute.
may or may not be Souls-like, is what Dalit said.
Yeah, I don't know. I know this has been shown off a couple of times, and admittedly, I haven't been paying terribly close attention to it. So this is the first time that I actually, saw it for itself and not just as
Mm.
another game in a line of a bunch of games. This game looks absolutely darling. You're playing a little bipedal. I guess all crows are bipedal. You're playing a little crow knight walking around. It looks like a Burton-esque world. And you may be a personification of death. I'm not sure what's happening.
Huh.
Did you get the Souls reference? Because like the thing is get Titan Souls free.
No. I just unfortunately I assume a lot of action games nowadays are just Souls likes. But also there was something during the actual gameplay that made me think maybe this is a roguelike game. I don't know.
Oh yeah, possibility. It looks weird. I mean, this was a very indie dev conference is pretty much what this state of play was.
Yeah,
Because
with very few exceptions.
yeah, very few exceptions. Next being being Kart Rider, which is a kart racer, and
Yeah.
it looks
So
cute.
I mean-
we're just doing this, I guess, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
we
they
don't
bring it
stagger
out.
these releases. We just everyone does the same thing at the same time, eh?
Yep.
Okay.
They all sit down at a round table. You're like, all right, guys, we gotta come up with kart games, but we're not the same company. Well, you make your own kart game. We're making our own kart game, and we're all gonna release them all within the same 6 months.
I'm still
Mhm.
disappointed that Naughty Dog didn't make Uncharted 4 a kart racer. That's all I'm saying.
They could have just thrown it in the Crash Team Racing, man.
But yeah, no, this is like there's nothing wrong about this game. This looks like
No.
a very competent kart racer.
This one
With-
actually looks like I might actually pick it up.
Really? Okay. Well, that's going to make the rest of
Yeah.
this conversation really interesting. Because
I
I think
am curious about the price.
Yeah,
What the
yeah, I'm
eventual
curious.
price? Will it try to compete with Chocobo Racing and the inevitable Mario Kart,
exactly.
or will it go cheaper? And that'll be its edge. I
Because
don't know.
that'll have to be its edge. It's the only way that it competes against these other established bloody titans.
Well,
Mm.
this is also a kart racing game that isn't on the Switch, so.
Is the Chocobo Racing game only on Switch?
I think that's what it's only been announced for. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
all right.
It's also free to play.
Oh, that would do it. Yeah. Okay.
Kart Rider
Oh.
Drift is free to play.
Oh, there
and
you
it's coming
go.
2022.
All right.
you
Because it
can
did
register
show off
for
a lot of
beta.
cosmetics, so I'm assuming that's how I'll get his
Yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost certainly there'll be some kind of, I guess not a
Well-
battle pass, but a racing
well, I mean,
pass.
You know, the developer / publisher is Nexon, so.
Oh god, that's right. I wanted to talk about that in particular. It's like, oh, they're back. Oh, it's gonna be horrendously monetized.
Yep.
Everything's gonna
Okay.
have a price. Sorry, Nexon,
Yep.
you do this to yourself.
I'll probably try it out because it looks competent enough, and I haven't played Crash Team Racing in like forever. They came
Then
out with a Crash
go
Team Racing
go
recently,
buy
right?
Crash Team Racing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but I have to buy that. I can just
that's fair. This is
play this
true.
for free.
This is true. Can't fault you for that.
Yep. All right, Dot and Leak. This next topic is yours.
Oh,
Oh.
all right.
Oh
Well,
yeah, King of Fighters. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
So KOF 15 has been announced for a long time now. We're actually probably getting near the end of the hype cycle, getting closer to the reveal of the release date. But as with the last several months, we had a new character revealed. Actually, technically, we had this character revealed last month, but we didn't know her name. Her name is Dolores, and she is a uh, Mercury-based fighter.
Mercury?
I don't mean like the planet or the sailor scout or I mean the
Oh no,
metal.
I saw it in the trailer. Yeah, no, the metal. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I was like curious about that because she like it's like almost like a freaking fatality move because she like shoots this like envelopes the person in this mercury substance, cocoons them even. She jumps up in the air and shoots fucking spikes at them. What the hell is
All I'm
that?
saying
Oh.
is when she turns out to be a Terminator, I will not be surprised. Uh Going off of the gameplay, we don't get much. I don't know what it is with fighting games and having some of the worst trailers in the world, but they all have the worst trailers in the world. It's really
Yep.
bad. It's very bad. Fix your shit. But what they can't screw up is the announcements.
Yep.
There will be an upcoming beta, which is good because KOF is finally implementing rollback, which means it'll be playable online. I hope.
Yay!
I hope.
Oh, you can try it out in the demo, right? There's a demo, free and beta coming out,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. It's
There's a
open beta. Yeah.
beta that I do not expect there to be a demo for this game. Although
Yeah.
there was a demo for 14. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, well,
Hmm.
beta demo, same fucking thing at this point.
Except betas are time restricted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
Speaking
same
of,
with the freaking Resident Evil demo. It was time
yeah,
restricted or
those
play
demos are
restricted.
wild. Those
As
like
I
you get
said,
2
same fucking
hours.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. But this
Yeah.
particular restriction is from, and I'm sorry, I only wrote down the Pacific times. November 19th from 7 o'clock p.m. to November 22nd at 7 a.m.
hmm
Yeah.
I have the other times because I paused it on that. I'm going through the video as we talk about it. CET is November 20th, 4 a.m. to the 22nd, 15:59. So that's what is it? 7
Take
or
away
8?
2.
Yeah. So wait, take away 2.
15. You take away 2, it becomes 3. Well, you take away 12, it becomes 3.
Oh, okay. So
3:59. 4
Yeah.
o'clock, exactly.
Yeah, and JST is November 20th, noon to
Yeah.
11.
They have it.
No, yeah, 11:59. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all the same
sus-
times, but that's when they start.
It's got to be a stress test, and I predict they'll probably extend it because you know what happens with most other ones. Like Guilty Gear had to extend their beta
Yeah,
stuff
especially with
because
this
of
being the first one. I agree.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very impressed if it went perfectly as planned. I doubt it will.
Oh
So-
no, not at all.
I'm gonna get this beta, because I just want to play as Shermie.
She's not one of the characters that'll be in the
No!
beta. There are only 8 characters. They
Okay.
are team. It was Team Bloody. I forget what it's called. Divine Relics or something. It's Kyo Iori. I forget her name. There was Chris. Oh no, I think Shermie might actually be in it.
I'm about to go through this video again because it shows all the characters that's going to be in the open beta test. Yeah, Shermie's in it. Yeah, Shermie's in it.
Okay, well, I
Yay.
mean, I can hardly blame you for wanting to play as Shermie. Shermie is designed and has been redesigned for one purpose. Sorry, two
Yeah.
purposes.
Already.
One purpose
Yeah.
is beating the hell out of people. The other purpose is eye candy.
Yeah.
It's shameless, and I
Yeah.
He's being made for a
cannot fault them.
purpose. I mean, purpose. I mean, purpose.
Well
see-
played.
There's the
Yeah,
there's the,
alright, yeah,
Okay, so
so-
yeah, we have Shune, Yashiro. I see Jeremy, Chris, and well, Yashiro is that team. I think it's used to be Team Orochi. I don't know what team it is now. Dolores will be playable. That's interesting. We had
Mhm.
Kyo, Iori.
Mhm.
What is your name, darling? I do not remember. Chizuru. Chizuru is the last one.
Mhm.
So it's I feel this is actually a strange grouping of characters, honestly.
I mean, does it give him a big, like, a wide range of ideas, fighting
I'm
styles and stuff?
so I'm wondering about that. I personally hate Shune. I hate his design. I hate his personality. I hate everything about this character. I hate that he's the protag. I do not like him. But in terms of the other
Tell us
characters,
how you
yeah,
feel.
I do not like Shune. I've never liked anything about him. He literally has one game to his name thus far, and he's so bad. Kyo makes sense. Kyo Yori, and I guess Chizuru. I don't know that I'd have put her in there, but she's different. Dolores is literally the newest character, so yeah, fair play. I imagine if you didn't put in Jeremy, there'd be bloody riots. But Chris and Yashiro kind of strike me as odd additions.
Hmm.
Also,
I don't know.
having eight
I don't know what the
characters instead
back
of
of.
9, because it's all teams of 3. So that's weird.
Oh, yeah, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
dunno.
so like literally Shermie, Chris, and Yashiro, that's Team Orochi or whatever they're called nowadays. Kyo, Yori, and Chizuru, whilst a bit bizarre if you know the story, that's Team fucking Sacred Treasures. That's it, Sacred Treasures.
Mhm.
I don't think Shune is with Dolores, because Shune, I believe, is with the Tired Pillow Boy and Benimaru. So I guess they just added someone from Team Hero and someone from Team Villain? Question
Yeah,
mark.
guess mix and match this time around.
But yeah,
Yep.
having a roster of like 40 characters and only having 8 is just ooh, someone's gonna be mad. You were never gonna make
Mm.
everyone happy with this.
Nah.
Oh, it's just whatever, isn't it? Whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
I know
will
nothing
say
about
this
KOF.
though. Oh yeah. Well, I will say this. What I do know is I like the art direction better than Street Fighter now. It's just grown on me. It looks better.
I still
think.
have some issues with this,
I
but
hate.
yeah, it's
No,
better than
I
Street
prefer
Fighter.
it.
Oh no, yeah, it's absolutely preferable to Street Fighter at the moment.
It still looks like weird claymation.
Exactly.
Street
That's
Fighter.
still the bit that I do not like.
Yeah, your boy just don't play fighting games. But I'm gonna play Shermie. So that's a KOF
Okay.
15 comes out February 17, 2022 with PS5 and PS4. PlayStation Plus is required for the online multiplayer in the full game, but not in the demo or not in the beta. So you do not need PlayStation Plus to play the beta.
You need a piece. What?
You
You
don't
do not-
need the beta. You don't need it for the beta. You
Yeah,
will
you don't
need it for the
beta.
official
No, but-
release.
No, that's what I'm wanting at. What?
Yeah, that's how it's always been.
Because they
all
want as
fighting
many
games.
people as possible to play the beta.
Oh yeah, I know that. Okay, fair enough. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I
What
can imagine. It's
is-
like we want everyone to play the beta and get hooked, and then have to pay the money to, play the
Yeah.
actual game.
Yeah.
But do you need that? Do you need that for Guilty Gear?
Yes.
You do.
You
guess
do.
I always have it on anyway. Okay, it doesn't matter. All right, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Next up, First Class Trouble is an Among Us style game, and
Oh, I forgot
that's
about this one. Yeah.
And it looks like it's in
I
a
had-
futuristic
I had
70s
aired
or
at
80s.
this. I had
60s.
aired at this.
You
Yeah,
did?
Let me
I have
go.
to agree with Leap, man. I had such a nothing reaction to this. Also,
I checked
devs
out.
shouldn't
Yeah.
shouldn't try to act. They literally make it worse.
No, they
Worse,
do.
worse. I feel like there's nothing wrong about this game, and I think a lot of people will try just because it's Among Us adjacent. But the sales pitch was not ideal.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. Devs.
I think this is a game
acting
that's
are
going to
bad.
get I think this is a game that's going to get hard carried by whatever big influencer grabs it and runs with it first.
Yeah, I mean, 1920s, 30s American aesthetics, interesting. Yeah, sure. But the gameplay, I guess, is the way it was just presented. It was really dull. Like, you gotta not give away your secret. And then I'm going to totally not betray you. Oh, I betrayed you. Ha ha ha. Oh, you got me, Karen, or whatever it was.
Oh, Karen!
Nah.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
no.
totally believed you the whole time. It's so good.
Yep.
Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, if you're into that Among Us style video game, it's
It'll probably be
wasn't
something worth
really,
at least
though.
looking
It
forward to
didn't feel
for
like it.
subsequent trailers.
yeah.
See, that's what the thing is. It was Among Us is fast. It can be fast,
Yes,
and
yes, it
you have to
can.
think on the fucking fly. Like you have to
Mhm.
make last minute decisions, you know. But this was so slow.
Yeah, this is
It was
designed to
slow.
be kind of plotting. Like you're definitely, I I think one of two things is going to happen. This game is going to flop, or this is going to become the thinking man's game.
Okay.
The thinking man's game.
Like
Well,
he'll
I
be
do
playing
hope.
chess.
I do hope it's the latter because we want games to succeed.
Yeah,
We do.
absolutely.
We do.
We just don't always have faith.
Yep.
Speaking of,
No, because we're skipping that one because we're saving that one for
You
last.
skipping Star Ocean? Can I say
No,
one thing about it?
no.
We're not skipping. We're going back to Star Ocean.
Saving
Star
it
Ocean
for
might
last.
be
Alright.
Star Ocean may
Okay.
be the one I actually have to pull a tangent on.
Okay.
All right.
Uh,
Well, I do have things to say about Little Devil Inside.
All right.
Okay.
First of all, it's beautiful.
It very much is.
It looks so good. Like I'm question marking. Like you know, my voice is raising. Like it goes to the like in places.
She's so done, eh?
Yeah, fuck. No, like it goes into like the whole like miniature faking, like you know, diorama illusion photography style in the maps. That is
Yeah.
gorgeous. I love that, and I love how it goes into like you're actually miniature looking like figurines as a game
Mhm.
style. I like it. Very good. It seems to be like a narrative-driven detective, like cluing for looks type of thing. You know, that's fun. So yeah, I'm interested in this.
Yeah, it looks very
Yes,
cute.
big
I-
tick. That was the one I was most interested in.
I would probably never play it because these types of games don't ever hold my interest or whatever. But I would watch somebody play this.
Oh, absolutely. I would watch League play this.
This will be fun. Like it looks great. It looks so
Honk-
peaceful.
You gotta
But
honk
like
the horn to get
Midsummer
the sheep out
Murders
of the
type
road.
peaceful. Like you go to the countryside. The countryside in Britain is fucking deadly according to these TV programs. Every fucking gets murdered. But you want to go there anyway. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's the vibe I get from this.
I mean, every time I watch a Hostel movie, I never want to go to the Eastern Europe because apparently it's just
Hostel-
everybody gets
no,
murdered.
no, that's not. I'm good. Like Midsummer Murders and any sort of British like detective story, like Frost or whatever, right? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The Poirot, I guess, is another one you could kind of reflect this with. But, you know, yeah, looks nice, beautiful scenery,
It looks
delightful people,
wonderful.
ever so polite. Gonna
Well,
stab you.
I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know about the end there though. Stop being kind of polite at the end.
There is no date. There's no release year for Little Devil Inside.
Coming
but it is-
2025.
It is PS5 and PS4 though. So, if you're interested in that type of game, like Leak is, then yeah, it'll come out. So,
It sure will.
it'll come out.
It
at
sure
some
will.
point. I just love it when
If
developers
you have
are
faith, clap your hands 5 times. That's it, boys and girls. It'll come out. There you go. Did it.
like, All right.
I know I clapped 3 times. Shut up. All right.
So
Moving on.
the last game, which isn't the last
Yes.
game that they showed, it's the second to last game that they showed. They baited us. They baited us super hard. They baited us immensely hard. Square Enix logo showed up, and everybody was like, oh, "This is gonna be Final Fantasy 16, guys. It's gonna be."
What
Final
else could
Fantasy
it
16."
possibly be?
Oh yeah, no, I get that fuck off with that.
Hey, boys,
Yeah, seriously.
and then the tri-ace symbol came up. everyone's like,
Yeah.
Star Ocean. We got another Star Ocean, boys. We got another Star
sure
Ocean
do.
coming out. I thought 5 killed it. I legitimately thought 5 killed the series. The 5 and the failure of the mobile game. I really felt like it killed the series.
I routinely forget that there was ever a gacha. Right.
Yeah, it was out for 6 months, and then they canned the American version in 6 months. Because obviously, America doesn't like bad gacha games. So yeah, Star Ocean: The Divine Force.
What a rubbish name.
Whatever. I mean, it's better than fucking Integrity and Faithlessness.
I think most of the naming conventions for these have been like really bad.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so you have Star Ocean First Departure, Star Ocean Second Departure, Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time, Star Ocean 4 The Last Hope, Star Ocean 5 Integrity and Faithlessness, and then now Star Ocean 6 The Divine Force. The naming conventions for these games usually mean jack all unless you're Star Ocean 3 and 4. Those are a little bit on the nose.
Did you actually go till the end of time?
Okay, so Dalit, they've never made a Star Ocean that takes place after 3.
Oh,
So yes,
Oh.
you did go into the end of time because it revealed that the world didn't exist and everything was in 4D
right, it's a video
space.
game or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
So
What about that?
the entirety of the Star Ocean series is actually set in this place called 4D space. And this includes Star Ocean 1, Star Ocean 2, Star Ocean 3, Star Ocean 4, and 5, and 6. All right? Because at the end of Star Ocean 3, they revealed that it's actually a 4D simulation of a universe that gets made into a real world because you do anime protagonist things.
Obligatory bad question that I know the answer to. Did anybody like that?
It was at the time a
Pretty bloody
very
divisive, I imagine.
no, see, at the time everybody was like, "Oh my god, like holy shit, this is like, they thought it was a good ending." The unfortunate side effect to that is that they never made a game after that. And so now everything that they make in between Star Ocean 1 and Star Ocean 3, all right, has to fit within Star Ocean, like what happens in Star Ocean 3, all right? And none of at the moment Star Ocean 6 kind of makes no sense because the story for Star Ocean 6 is that the Federation, the Pan-Galactic Federation somehow turned evil.
Enjoying the video? Remember to like and sub. Helps out the channel a bunch, and we're grateful for everyone we get.
All right?
Bad
And there-
patch.
Bad patch. Yeah. And the weirdest fucking thing about it is that this only takes place 50 years after Star Ocean 5. So it is well within the same generation of the characters you played as in Star Ocean 5. Like you have a so there's a character line called, or a character or there's a lineage in Star Ocean games. They're the Kenny the Kenny line. All right, there's a Kenny in every game. All right, and they're all related. They're all descendant of the first Kenny, which is in Star Ocean 4.
Descendant of the first Kenny is
Yeah.
such a nonsensical sentence.
Uh,
Oh
My
man,
brain
I
went
love
straight
this.
to South Park.
yeah.
Same.
Nope.
Same.
There's a character called Lightspeed Kenny, and he becomes very synonymous because he's the first captain to ever reach light speed. All right. And from his time down on, there has been like a Kenny in each generation. All right. In Star Ocean 5, you have a character named Imaris Kenny, who is who was one of the captains of the Federation at that time. All right. This only takes place 50 years after 5. His son is apparently evil. So,
No, you shut up, Dad.
yeah. So I'm really confused and then that only takes place 200 years before Star Ocean 3. All right. There's nothing mentioning in Star Ocean 3 about the Pan-Galactic Federation being evil.
One moment.
At any
Round of
point.
applause for Aqua doing math.
They give
Continue.
you the list of the
Mate,
star dates.
Now I have to take away the round of applause.
They literally give you the dates of the star, because like Star Ocean 5 takes place in between Star Ocean 2 and 3, all right, and now they made Star Ocean 6, which now takes place in between Star Ocean 5 and Star Ocean 3. So, yeah, like there's no like information in Star Ocean 6 that the Pan-Galactic Federation ever had a rogue generation, all right. And this only takes place 200 years before it, so there would still be some like type of knowledge in there, but it doesn't happen.
What if
Anyway,
this is an alternate timeline where it's all real?
I mean, there has been an alternate timeline already. In Star Ocean 4, you go to an alternate Earth, and you blow it up. So.
Oh, that seems excessive.
Yeah, but you get a cat girl out of it, so who cares?
Okay.
Does
that make it better?
Pause. What? Explain that.
Okay, so what happens is you get sucked into like a black hole or whatever, and it puts you to an alternate timeline, which is at that time is the 1960s Earth. All right.
Okay.
So you land in Roswell. You end up going to you're in the Roswell research facility, right?
All right.
But the two people that are running it are doing some weird research or whatever, and they have a bunch of like aliens or whatever. They have a bunch of aliens or whatever locked up. They have a cat girl who was actually from your timeline.
Okay.
There. I don't know how extensive the experiments or whatever were on her, but anyway.
We don't need to go into details.
I'm not going to go into details.
Wait, no, hold on. Am I led to believe the little green men were actually little normal
cat girls?
Cat girls?
Is
that what I'm picking up?
There were other aliens there, so
numerous.
It wasn't
like,
just it
like
was
like
one cat
boys?
girl. It was just one. No, it was just one cat girl. All right. Anyway, they're creating some type like one of the crazy ass doctors or whatever is like creating some type of fucking weapon or whatever, and it goes haywire. But they only create this weapon out of the technology of the ship that you arrive in or whatever. So you pretty much directly cause that Earth to implode on itself. All right.
That sucks. But you save the cat girl. Okay.
But you save the cat girl, yeah. The cat girl comes back with you to your timeline.
Okay. I mean, she's from the timeline. It makes sense. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, you're right. This could be like an alternate timeline, but I highly doubt it. Anyway, the story's about they're gonna be on a planet because they get shot down by the your main character is a captain of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and you're on an escort mission, or you're on like some type of mission, but on your ship ends up being somebody from the Kenny family, and you end up having to abandon your ship with some of your crew, and you land on this planet called like Aster 4, And yeah, it's going to take place on one planet, which is already disappointing because the game is literally called Star Ocean. All right, and if you're not in the Star Ocean, then what is the point of being called Star Ocean? Just call it fucking Aster 4. Like, for fuck's sakes, man.
I'll be honest with you, not calling it Star Ocean might actually be a boon right now.
Yeah, it might actually be a boon. So yeah, it's going to take place. It looks like it's going to take place on one planet. The good thing about this game is that it looks like Xenoblade. In like how, in the environment,
the
how it
shaders
plays,
and the environmental artwork, absolutely.
Yeah, it looks like it's like Star Ocean, but Xenoblade, but Star Ocean, which I can be down for. A big down on this is that, like all other Star Ocean games, the character models look like absolute garbage.
Yeah, Captain Whitesnake and crew don't look great.
Yeah, no. I mean, the 2D art of Elena looks really good, but her in-game face kind of looks jank as fuck. But yeah, Leaky, you said you had something you wanted to say about Star Ocean.
Yeah, the main MC's face looks like a weird squishy. His facial features are too squashed together.
They all do.
It's very it's so weird. It's so weird, right? It isn't just me. Good. So yeah, no. I that was so distracting. I couldn't really fathom anything else that was happening in the trailer. I was just staring confusingly at this squash baby face that everyone had.
Yeah,
And
I was in a similar boat because I was just distracted by the fact that it looked like a game from the early 2000s that had been remastered, but it's, new. Like you had time to make a new game, and this is the look you went with, huh? Okay, interesting.
The main character looks like budget Edge Maverick, all right? And Edge Maverick already looks like a budget character.
And their mouths
I'm sorry,
didn't
Matt
move
Mercer.
that much during speaking as well. Oh, it was Matt Mercer. I thought it was. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but like his,
yeah,
the
Mercer
mouths
played
didn't
Edge.
move that much. That was distracting.
I don't know who plays this main character, but Matt Mercer played Edge Maverick in Star Ocean 4. This is what Elena looks like in her 2D art.
To be fair, I guess I'm just hot take dollar tonight. I kind of think all of those games have really good art and really awful renders.
Oh, yeah, they do. They have terrible.
Like the games always end up being super disappointing to look at. I have no idea. I don't even remember what they play like anymore because I've only played 3 for like 5 hours. But yeah, they've always been really rough on the eyes, and it's not even just that it's like an old design or anything. I genuinely don't appreciate the character design, but yeah, it doesn't hurt, or just rather, it doesn't help in this instance that like you
Their
have such
skulls
strong.
are too big. That's what it is. The
Yeah,
top
their
of the
skulls are
heads
too
way
big.
tall.
Yeah, they're yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Don't talk about the Neanderthals like that. They just haven't evolved yet.
This is years and years into our future, man.
Yeah.
They've just recently devolved, is all.
They're just smarter than us. Bigger.
The gameplay itself actually looks pretty all right, or at least from the tidbits that they showed us in the trailer. The main heroine, I don't know what her name is. It's some long name. She literally looks like the main heroine from Star Ocean 5. So something tells me she might be like a slight descendant. Maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she looks almost actually identical. I'll show you guys later. My biggest hope for this game, and this game doesn't have to be good. This game doesn't I'm not expecting it to be good.
I don't know. After the recent failures, I think it absolutely does have to be good.
I mean, okay, so this is from my enjoyability, all right? It doesn't have to be a good game. Star Ocean 3 was an okay game. Star Ocean 4, an okay game. Star Ocean 5 was a horrible game. I enjoyed my time playing it, but it was a horrible game.
I'm sorry, you're going to need to explain that one to me.
Oh, it's so Dala, you said something the other day. You were like, is it just me or is like Star Ocean fans just like confused? All right, and we are extremely confused
Okay,
because
good.
we we love sci-fi out the ass, all right, and this is one of the premier sci-fi series, like sci-fi JRPG series, all right.
Okay, I'm happy you cleared that up because I was going to point you towards this
Yeah,
niche independent title called Mass Effect.
yeah, you know what I mean. Um, but the unfortunate thing is that while we want more Star Ocean games, uh, they're all just bad. And we will always play them too.
I'm so sorry that you are what I am with Kojima.
It's like it doesn't have to be a spectacular game, all right? It doesn't have to be like, blow my socks off or whatever. What it needs to be is 20 hours longer than Star Ocean 5. That's all it needs. That's all I need it to be.
What was the playtime on Star Ocean 5?
Yeah, if you were pretty fast, 16 hours.
Ooh, that is very fast. Oh no.
If you went at it at a normal pace, 20.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, there's a piece of me that does expect JRPGs to be about 100 hours long. Also, if they're 100 hours long, I'm going to complain about them being that long, so I guess I don't really know what I want. But also, boy, 20 hours is awfully short. 20 hours is awfully short for an action game.
Yep.
I don't know about that one.
Main story, all right, out of 62 pulled on how long to beat. Average is 22 hours and 2 minutes. Main story plus extras, which is 55 pulled, 36 hours and 48 minutes. All right, which is what I assume a normal JRPG should run at base for main story. Completionist is 131 hours and 22 minutes. That's mainly because to complete everything in Star Ocean games, it's literally a collectathon. You collect data, you collect usages, you collect items, you collect crafting, everything. All right. I will compare this now to Star Ocean 4. Actually, no, I'll compare it to Star Ocean 3. That's a better one. Main story, Star Ocean 3. Out of 63 pulled, 45 hours and 48 minutes. Main story plus extras, out of 54 pulled, 92 hours and 21 minutes. All right. Completionists. And you guys are sitting down for this, right? Actually,
no, I'm standing. I'm angry.
What? I want you guys to guess the number of hours it takes for completionists. By the way, this is pulled from two people that have recorded their how long to beat for completing 100% of Star Ocean 3.
120 hours because I know 3 is supposed to be a really good one.
Okay, Leak.
Completionist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go around close to 100. I don't know.
Can you give me an exact number here? Because Dalit said like 100. Yeah. If you're gonna go flat 100, I'll 100. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing prices right here.
You know what? I'm gonna go with 100 exactly. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, Dalit wins because he's got the closest and didn't go over.
It's gonna be something stupid like 300 hours though.
695 hours and 53 minutes.
That is absolutely ridiculous.
Yes. Yep.
No.
Yes.
What?
Yes. That's how long it takes to 100% Star Ocean 3.
No,
till the
it
time.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it does.
That's not even ridiculous.
So
that is ridiculous.
That is that's pulled from two people. That's because literally you have battle trophies and there are hundreds of enemies in this game. All right, and to get battle trophies in this game, you have to fight these enemies thousands and thousands of times. All right, and you have to do certain abilities thousands and thousands of times. and you have to get every single item in the game, and you have to create every single item in the game.
Wait, okay, so I'm sorry. So this is fine, but no health bars in my Monster Hunter is too much.
No. Okay, so completionists, all right, do everything, all right. So I mean, the Final Fantasy VII, like 100%. At some point in time, like to get 100% in Final Fantasy VII, the normal version or whatever, you have to make it to where Aerith doesn't get her final limit break, whatever, because
Believe it or not, that shit takes no time at all.
No, but you have to not get her final limit break. All right.
Oh, wait.
Because
what?
because it takes an item and you cannot give up that item.
But then you don't get the limit break.
Yeah, but
So
the
how's-
limit break doesn't count in the 100%. Because
I'm
she
nodding
dies.
and
You don't
smiling.
need it. You don't. 'Cause she dies. You don't need it at the end.
Yeah,
You have the
okay,
item at the end. You don't
okay.
have her limit break at the end.
Fair, I guess.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, but that's just completionist. That's not. That's like if you're cracked up on like clown shoes or whatever. All right. That's like not normal people playing the game. Normal people playing a Monster Hunter game is they're fighting an enemy, and that enemy doesn't have a health bar.
Yeah.
Or it has an invisible health bar.
As God intended.
No. Anyway. Star Ocean games are pretty bad. I enjoy them, though. They're like my guilty pleasure series because they're like the only sci-fi series that I have that isn't Mass Effect. And we're getting another one, despite me thinking that Star Ocean 5 killed the series.
Boy, oh boy, I certainly did.
Yeah. But that's it for the news this week. I know I talked about Star Ocean there for a little bit. I hope this game is good. My copium is setting in really hard right now.
Yep, I could hear it.
I'm like looking off into the distance, and I'm like, please.
Aqua stares into the middle distance longingly for a good sci-fi JRPG. So if you know any, put them in the links. In the comment section down below.
Yeah, please tell me. I will 100%. Like, I mean, I love No Man's Sky, but like I said, if I turn on No Man's Sky, I'm done for a week. So, yeah.
I've literally just re-downloaded Minecraft. I feel like that's about to be what happens. I don't even know why I re-downloaded.
All right. Well, this segments into our like segues into our last thing. Dollar, why the hell did you download Minecraft again?
I don't know. It's a pretty good question in hindsight.
Who asked you to?
No one asked me to. That's why I'm confused. I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I'll have this on my computer again. It's fine. I probably won't play it. I'm gonna play this like all week long, I bet.
I remember when I used to play a bunch of modded Minecraft.
So I played when it was vanilla, and I've never had any mods in my game. Maybe I will explore it, but I don't even know if I can. I know there's an upgraded version from
the one that I played. You need to get texture packs. You need to get texture packs.
I am familiar with texture packs, though. Fair enough.
You need to get the texture packs because ultra high res Minecraft doesn't look like Minecraft at all. It's a completely different game.
Dun dun dun.
It's not blocks anymore. It's like a fucking game, man. So is that what you're going to be doing this week? You're going to be playing
yeah, I guess I'm
Minecraft.
I'm going to make myself a fort, and let's be real here. What I'm going to be doing the most of is probably still 11 because I desperately want to get through Wings of the Goddess before Endwalker comes out because Wings is shaping up to be fantastic, and the amount of money that actually went into Wings makes everything look really good. Also, Lilazette and Lilith have really kick-ass models and good fights, and I want the stuff they drop. Well, you don't fight Lilazette, you fight Lilith, but long roundabout way of saying that's my plan. That and Minecraft.
Leak?
I'll probably play more Castlevania. That's all that's planned currently. I really need to.
Oh,
Go
actually,
Final
don't.
Fantasy 14.
You gotta download.
Yes.
You gotta
What?
download Monster Hunter Rise demo.
Oh, I will
Oh, yeah.
absolutely give that a go just to see what the difference is, because that sounds like a good time.
I'm gonna. Oh man, what am I gonna do this week? I have literally nothing. Oh wait, yeah, I have 12 billion things to do. Play 14. I need to level up my Astro. I'm gonna play more Yakuza 0, and by that I mean I'm gonna do more Cabaret until I finish that. Neo, 100% gonna play Neo. I'm actually gonna see if where Evan's gonna be at. If he worked today, he gets off in like a couple hours, or a couple of minutes actually. So hopefully, him and I can play some of that tonight. And I think that's. I mean, I might turn on Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. That's probably gonna be done this week.
I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, I will. But we have a special episode next week.
Ooh, don't we though?
Yeah. So Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker is coming out on November 19th.
It's so
Or
close.
Early access is coming out at least. And if we're all 14 fanatics here, because that's
Yes.
that's literally how we all met.
Yes.
We're gonna have on a special guest, and we're gonna talk about Endwalker and pretty much everything leading up to Endwalker. And that special guest is the one, the only, Xehanort 1227.
Why would you use
Oh.
That's right. We're gonna have Mr. Happy on next week. He's gonna take some time from his extremely busy schedule to grace us with his presence, and we're gonna talk everything about Endwalker. So look forward to that, people.
Lord knows I will.
Oh, yeah, I mean, always look forward to having Haps on. But if you want to support us, you can hit that subscribe button down at the bottom. Dalit will have a little thing happening at the end of the episode, like always. But yes, please hit that subscribe button. We need to get up in our numbers and maybe hit the YouTube algorithm at some point. And we'll see you guys
Join us
next week.
Bye-bye. You take care now. Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely true.